Family conflicts often arise as reflections of deeply rooted emotional and spiritual patterns. They are expressions of unresolved pain, frustrated expectations, and, in many cases, emotional legacies that span generations. When we become involved in a family disagreement, it is common to feel trapped in cycles of hurt and blame, without realizing that these moments of tension also carry an opportunity for learning and growth. On our channel, we talk about how to use emotional healing and spirituality to transform these challenges into experiences of learning and evolution. Spirituality invites us to see conflicts from a new perspective, as a chance to understand the emotional dynamics that originate them. Many times, disagreements are not really about the immediate topic, a discussion about chores, decisions, or specific behaviors. They often reflect deeper emotional needs, such as the desire to be recognized, loved, or understood. By bringing spirituality into this analysis, we can identify not only what was said or done, but also what is being felt on a deeper level. Facing conflicts in this way requires an honest internal look. Asking yourself, what is my role in this situation? What is this situation showing me about myself? Are spiritual questions that help break the cycle of blame and promote a sense of personal responsibility. Most of the time, conflicts do not happen by chance. They arise as invitations for us to heal parts of ourselves that are wounded or to grow in areas where we are still immature. When we understand family disagreements as part of a greater process of spiritual evolution, we make room for patience and understanding. This vision allows us to overcome emotional reactivity and see moments of tension as opportunities to cultivate greater love, empathy, and compassion, not only for others, but also for ourselves. Spirituality, in this context, becomes a light that illuminates the darkest areas of our relationships, showing us that behind the discomfort, there is always a possibility for reconciliation and harmony. When we bring spirituality into family conflicts, we begin to realize that communication goes far beyond words. Many times, what fuels disagreements is not just what was said, but how it was said, or even what was left unspoken. Spirituality teaches us to cultivate communication that comes from the heart, where the intention behind the words is just as important as the words themselves. To promote more harmonious communication, it is essential to practice active listening, a skill that we often neglect in family conversations. Active listening means being present in the moment, listening attentively, without interruptions or immediate judgments. It is putting yourself in the other person's shoes, trying to understand not only what they are saying, but also what they are feeling. This practice, in addition to bringing more clarity to the dialogue, demonstrates respect and validation, something that everyone desires in any relationship. Spirituality also invites us to express our thoughts and feelings consciously and lovingly. Instead of reacting impulsively with words that may hurt, we can use the pause as a powerful tool. This pause allows us to reflect before speaking, adjusting our communication so that it is clear, kind, and truthful. Phrases like "I feel" or "I perceive" are less aggressive ways to express dissatisfaction, avoiding direct accusations that can escalate the conflict. Another fundamental element is intention. Before starting any conversation in the midst of a disagreement, ask yourself, what is my intention here? Am I seeking a solution, understanding, or just proving that I am right? Adjusting your intention toward something constructive can completely transform the tone and outcome of the dialogue. When we apply spirituality to communication, it ceases to be just a means of expressing ideas and becomes a tool for connection. Through this approach, conversations not only resolve immediate conflicts, but also strengthen family bonds. Harmony, in this context, is not achieved by the absence of disagreements, but by the presence of communication that prioritizes respect, empathy, and love. When we talk about dealing with family conflicts through spirituality, we cannot ignore the impact of forgiveness and compassion in this process. Spirituality teaches us that forgiveness is not just an action that benefits the other person, but a powerful act of healing for ourselves. Holding on to resentment or hurt is like carrying unnecessary weight that drains our energy and blocks the natural flow of harmony within us and in our family relationships. Forgiving, however, does not mean justifying or accepting behaviors that have hurt us. It is about releasing the emotional burden that these experiences have caused us. Spirituality invites us to look at the mistakes and failures of others from a broader perspective, understanding that we are all on different journeys, dealing with our own shadows and limitations. This understanding does not eliminate the pain, but it can soften it, bringing a new layer of empathy and understanding to the situation. Compassion is the essential complement to forgiveness. When we can look at our family members with compassion, we realize that many of the actions that hurt us were born from their own pain, insecurities, or conditioning. This recognition does not invalidate the impact their actions had on us, but it helps us see beyond the surface of the conflict. Compassion creates space for healing, for both the giver and the receiver. A spiritual practice that can help in this process is meditation or prayer directed toward forgiveness and compassion. During a moment of silence and inner connection, visualize the person with whom you had the conflict and imagine yourself sending love and light to them. Mentally repeat phrases like, "I release this pain," or "May you find peace and healing." It may seem simple, but these practices create significant changes in the emotional and energetic field, making forgiveness more accessible. Finally, remember that forgiveness is a process. It may not happen all at once, and that is okay. What matters is being willing to take the first steps, recognizing that by forgiving, you are choosing your own emotional freedom. Compassion, in this context, acts as a catalyst, allowing you to see family conflicts not just as sources of pain, but as opportunities to grow, love, and heal. Spirituality invites us to transform family conflicts into opportunities for growth and reconnection. After understanding and practicing forgiveness, it is important to maintain an attitude of openness and balance. This means cultivating respectful dialogues, setting aside moments for reflection, and always seeking peace as the ultimate goal. Small daily practices, such as prayers or family meditations, can create an environment of harmony. Remember, deep changes begin with small, consistent actions. By applying these principles, you not only resolve conflicts, but also strengthen family bonds based on love and mutual understanding. The journey of dealing with family conflicts through spirituality is unique for each of us. I want to know, how do you perceive the challenges within your family? Have you ever tried applying any spiritual principles to bring more lightness and harmony? Share your experience in the comments or tell us what you want to transform. Your story may inspire others who are also seeking more peace in their relationships. Let's create a space of learning and mutual support together. I'm here to listen to you.